25, 6 o'clock, City Hall. Have a roll call. Mr. Browning is absent. Ms. Kronsky is absent. Alicia.
Here.
Brad.
Here.
Mr. Tibbs.
Here.
Mr. Simmons.
Here.
Mr. Mooney.
Here.
City Clerk.
Here.
All righty. Have the with Alicia and pledge by Brad. With Brad.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for this day, Lord. I just ask that you watch over us and guide us as we make the best decisions for our community. Lord, we give you all the praise and the glory. Amen.
Amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Additions or deletions?
Yes, there is the new agreement for the distribution willing service to Lazy Electric. The original contract had 2 years. However, on the November 25th at the Lazy Electric board meeting, they did do a new agreement effective January 2026 for 10 years. So the period agrees with the FPL agreement. So I would suggest we add item 5A.
Need a motion?
Motion.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to move cooperative agreement
add.
to 5A. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Discuss and approve the following meeting minutes, November 4th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
From fourth.
Motion by Brad, second by Ashley.
Alicia.
Alicia. Sorry.
Aye.
You're just seeing if you guys are on your toes, that's all.
You got that, did you, Steve?
I did.
Wonderful. Discuss and approve FP&L 10-year contract. Number 5.
We would come up and just do a 30-second spiel or just,
Sure. Be happy to.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd be happy to. Or do I get to do it here at the podium?
yeah, you get the official spot, yes.
Hey,
This is great. I didn't know I was going to do it. So thank you all for having me here this evening. I appreciate it. And we've appreciated the business that we've done together since 2016.
Can you say your name for the record?
Yes, I can. Jason Peters with FPL
Thank you.
out of Juno Beach office. So again, thank you guys for having me. FPL has appreciated the business that we've put in place with you guys since 2016 to provide power supply to the city. For you, I think, is the latest agreement that we've worked on with your consultant and with the city attorney and with yourselves. So we're contemplating a 10-year new agreement, 10 years, a bit different than we've done in the past, where power will be, instead of based on our system average for energy, we'll have more component where it's fueled by natural gas. So the pricing is a bit different, but the same reliable service that you've enjoyed present in that agreement. So a lot to share about it. I'm happy to walk through it in whatever level of detail you guys would like or answer any questions. But I know you guys have gone through your process and you evaluated other proposals, and we found a way to hopefully make the FPL one competitive and the one that you're most interested in. So happy to answer anything that you would like.
If you recall, we had done the RFP and there were 3 submissions. You all had ranked them. FPL was ranked number 1. So we're basically pursuant to the negotiations that the city personnel have had with, we were able to reach a consensus on the terms of the contract.
Steve may add one more thing too.
Sure.
So as part of that process, what we've also done, Mr. Tibbs talked about the Glades agreement. So there's a couple of wheeling components, meaning transmission flows across the different systems to be delivered here to the city. So we've also worked on filing an extension of your network transmission service on the FPL power supply, and then there's a transmission piece, second transmission piece through Glades. You guys have worked on the Glades piece. The transmission piece with FPL has also been filed, and we're waiting to hear back from FERC on that. But we expect it. It's just really renewing the same agreement, but just for that same 10-year term. So we expect that all to come together before the end of the year for you guys. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
I was on the board when we, did the first 10-year agreement. I hope this one goes the same.
I do as well. Yes, I was not working at FPL at the time, but I knew the gentleman that probably worked on it with you, Tim Garish.
Yeah.
And I was at a different company and kind of took over for him as I started in 2020. Took over for Tim. Yeah, thank you.
Do you have any other questions about it, or we just need to move to adopt?
I don't have any questions as long as he keeps the rate down.
We've done our best to be competitive. Unfortunately, in the power world, much like with everything else, prices have continued to move up. So basically, a lot of different things happening on the gas side. So our LNG exports, price pressure upward on fuel, and then the data centers, the size of those new loads is really changing a lot in regards to the market for power pricing. So as power becomes harder to put onto the system, that raises the prices for things like the power supply agreement. So
Sure.
Data centers have been a big game changer over the last couple of years and has really changed the market. So Georgia Power, since I'm up here and we're talking, so Georgia Power has added a 4-megawatt system at peak watts. That's like a Miami and a half. That they've put into their load forecast on top of what they expect. So pretty big system. There's not any Miamis around for power supply that's extra. So that's put a lot of pressure on prices and pushed things up as folks unit. And try to figure out how to supply that kind of generation in a couple of years.
And the pricing component does make Lucy, it's not a large percentage, but at least that's somewhat of an offset, hopefully, so worth its.
Yeah, it's a great stabilizing force for you guys in regards to, it gets all deducted out of the net load that you have. So it's roughly a 0.4 megawatt resource. And so it's 10% essentially of your peak load. It gets deducted out from a demand perspective and then also from an energy perspective. And as a nuclear resource, it runs pretty much around the clock. We hope it does. It keeps everybody's fuel rates low.
That's good for us.
Yeah, it's good. And nice thing about nuclear, it's kind of like a house mortgage, right? So when you, it's expensive up front, but when you do that, you lock in your rate. And so you guys are looking at a rate that doesn't really move around a lot. There's not volatility to it. And you take it, what we call base load. So you take it around the clock. So having that as a resource, especially given when you did the investment versus if you were to do the investment today, is a great asset for you guys as you look to keep your rates low. So it provides stability, and the cost is basically what it was way back in the day from an operational standpoint to a very lesser degree.
Thank you.
Sure.
Yes. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a motion to approve the FPL 10-year contract.
Second.
Motion by Alicia, second by Brad. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And I'll defer to Mr. Tibbs about the wheeling agreement.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
During discussions, when we were reviewing proposals and the finance, like I said, we selected the FPL thing. There was also a conversation that came up that our wheeling agreement with Glades Electric, it was identified there. I think there was 2 years remaining on the contract. So there was I guess the sort of consensus with the group to go back to Glades and see if we couldn't have them extend the contract to match the same period as the FPL contract. So Glades Electric was cooperative, and on November 25th at their board meeting, they did approve a 10-year contract, same terms, conditions as we have existing, so the period matches the FPL contract. So and that's what you have here before you is that agreement for approval.
Motion to approve the Glades Electric contract.
Second.
Motion by Alicia, second by Brad to approve Blaze Electric contract. All those in favor?
Aye.
Passes. Now we can go into city manager report.
I didn't have a lot on the report this time. I don't know if you noticed in there, but we did get an update from Xfinity on the status of the project here. There's a letter from our regional representative, that said that basically they're still in the build out. They expect to have, covered service done in March of 2026. And I did attach a map if you happen to look at it, is their plan to lay out the service kind of thing. But like I said, obviously, probably doesn't mean a lot to anybody looking at that. But anyway, like I said, that it is. So a lot of these, the cable that we were talking about is, like I said, it's still in the build out, so they will be back in and finish within the next couple of months to finish the project. I think that's essentially anything all new that I had for tonight.
Do you have anything for Larry? B city attorney,
I don't have anything.
C Miss City Clerk.
Just one thing, it's been brought to our attention that the day after Christmas, a lot of the employees said that they, were probably going to end up taking off. Since it is a Friday, as we've discussed it, possibly changing to like a half day on the Wednesday for Christmas Eve and taking off the Friday instead of taking off the Christmas Eve day. So changing it from Christmas Eve to the day after Christmas. If that's something that y'all wanted to do.
FYI, the state, I think the governor had also done a 3-day Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day following. I want to say they even did the same thing on New Year's. They may not have done the
I know
full
they
3
did it.
days.
They did it for Thanksgiving, I believe, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
They did as well, but at least I'm just FYI because it allows that to kind of mesh with what the state's doing. But that's obviously y'all's call.
So if we come to work on Friday, we're going to be working on probably a skeleton crew as it is. So
Chime in there, I'm gonna run the Thursday route. I'm gonna let our guys off Christmas Day, which we've got Thursday to the Wednesday. They only dumpsters anyway, we'll pick up Wednesday for Thursday and then Friday, they'll run Friday. Be off actually Christmas Day.
They will run Friday.
They'll run Friday and they'll pick up Thursday route Wednesday.
I'm fine with allowing the half a day Christmas Eve and then off the day after Christmas as well.
Say that again, half
Half a day Christmas Eve and because we usually have our luncheon that day anyway, so after lunch everyone can get out of here and then
Right.
off Friday after Christmas. I make that motion.
Okay, I'll second.
Did you ask for the whole day off Friday?
yeah, well, we would have originally been off the whole day on Christmas Eve. So instead of being off the whole day, work
Right.
half a day for our lunch and then go home and then be off Thursday and Friday.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
That's all I have.
Anybody got anything for city clerk? Craig A. Smith, CAS Governmental Services.
He's in Tallahassee
Yeah.
today.
Public Works Superintendent.
That will have a lot, we're in the middle of, everybody kind of scattered around town doing that. Tomorrow we'll send a couple guys up to help, or to do more lighting and Christmas lights and all that stuff. The others for the majority of Zane on that.
Brad, I have a question on the sewer. You know, the to-do list, so to speak, from the inspection. Is our new operator able to do a lot of that to not have the engineer have to do it, or how's that supposed to work, if you know?
On the one we just got from Zeno,
Yes, sir.
there's a lot of that that has programs to it, that's still gonna have like an IT type person to come in and do the computer programming and set that up where that actually talks to.
But as far as more the physicals, like,
The physical part of the changing the valves and doing a lot of stuff, that's all pretty much done. It's just the programming, getting all the wiring right and everything to talk to each other. Like it originally was 30 something years ago. But
And
with the newer stuff that we have, it's got to be programmed again.
They did show them how to clean the membranes and stuff, just because we apparently weren't doing it.
A lot of that cleaning on the membranes was the backwash wasn't working, with the automation wasn't working. And one of the valves was closed and nobody knew it. That wasn't even working. So 50% of the cleaning is automated. So makes it a whole lot easier. That's why they were so bad to begin with, you know. Now that's working manually until we get this guy back.
gotcha. Okay, thank you.
We also ordered a blower that's holding up completion of this, of the work too.
And that guy, like Ryan mentioned in the meet the other night, that guy's really good.
How many guys are out there now?
Right now, I've got 3 in the plant.
3 at,
Yes.
Ryan, Van, and
Zeke.
Zeke.
We've been, Van's working on getting his license still. Kind of need to hold on to at least half rate right now because you have to have 2 licenses though.
yeah,
If it's not law.
yeah, you're gonna need to. Should be a licensed operator there is what you're saying all the time.
There's an hourly guidelines you have to know about. If something happens to the one we have, it's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. Okay, we gotta approve the bills, $52,524.71.
Motion to approve the bill?
Second.
Motion by Brad, second by Alicia. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Citizens' comments, general concern statements are limited to 3 minutes.
Mr. Blake, you ain't got nothing to say today? Good night.
Good, I've just reviewed it with our committee.
Okay.
And
Good.
we're going for
Okay. Good deal.
it. Thank you.
Hearing council to give reports. Alicia?
I don't have anything, but regarding the email that we received to add the agenda item, can we add that for next meeting? Hopefully everybody will be here with the storage. That way we can discuss it.
Mhm.
Can we-
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to make sure that that was.
I had reviewed, Ashley had sent me the ordinance. I
Mhm.
think she sent to everybody, and I mean, it provides the mechanism and defines it pretty well,
Mhm.
so. But yeah, we'll take care of it. at that
Okay,
meeting.
thank you. That's all I have.
Right.
No, I'm good.
The only thing I'll say about that just is that since it's got a specific window of how long a temporary use is, we're gonna need to stay on top of that to make sure it's timely.
Mhm,
Timely brought in and timely removed.
mhm.
I'm not sure that that was his plan.
Yeah, I don't think so. either.
Well, that's what I want to make sure
Right.
we're clear on, that
Mhm.
it's only a temporary use, which I think is 5 days.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
it's-
so.
yeah,
There's
very
extenuating
short.
circumstances for a small
You can do an
extension,
extension. Yeah.
Right.
but in terms of, a permanent,
Mhm.
it's not addressed.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I just have a couple of things for Brad. Did they put some bolts in those mowers and well,
They're all
very good.
well,
That's good. They're gonna be approval on grass mowing. I got a problem over shop there with at 4:05, 4:10 after Betty gets done with her soap operas, we go over to Carl's in the evening. And, the gate's open after 4 o'clock, right? And we don't, usually leave there till around 6 o'clock and it's still open.
it's shut.
It's supposed to be shut and locked.
That's what I'm out doing.
And it's been going on for weeks. So if you take care of that for us, we don't need anything more missing. We've already lost some mules several years ago.
Is it left open until the guys get done with the night
It's
shift?
supposed to be
Close and
closed
everything?
all the time when there's anybody there,
No, we usually lock it forward and they come back in.
open it up.
When they close up?
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Colleen, for the report.
You're welcome.
Discuss financial statements if needed. Need a motion to
Motion
adjourn.
to adjourn.
Second.
Brad's motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.